Hello and welcome to the GG Equine Stay Put Throat Latch Fit and Assembly Guide. This is your Stay Put Throat Latch. It comes with a replaceable breakaway part for safety, a clip, and two sliding adjustment buckles. If you're attaching it to a standard halter, you're going to want to attach it to this part here that connects the buckle to the ring. And if your halter has a buckle on both sides, you'll do that on both sides. If it only has a buckle on one side, you'll attach it to this portion of the crown piece. We have instructions later for a GG halter, which doesn't have those parts. So here I am working with a halter that has a buckle on each side. So I am unthreading the one side of the sliding adjustment buckle and I'm putting it around that small part between the ring and the halter buckle. I'm working on the off side. If you don't have a buckle here, you'll just be going around the part of the crown piece that's closest to that ring. Now I'm going to flip it over, and on this side I am attaching the breakaway tab. It has a Chicago screw, which is easy to undo with a standard flathead screwdriver, and you'll just unscrew that and the breakaway tab will come apart. You might be able to slide that opening over the buckle, but usually buckles are a little too big for that, so that's why you've got to open it up, and then you're just going to reassemble it exactly the same way that you took it apart, putting the little button through and screwing the other end of the screw back in. So you will need a flathead screwdriver depending on how your halter is made. And you're just attaching this to the other end. It's okay if there's a twist in the strap because the clip has a swivel on it so you can straighten everything out. And this setup allows for you to remove the halter both over their head by undoing the buckle, as well as using the throat latch clip to undo the halter. So it isn't going to affect how you take your halter on and off, and this is what it should look like when you get done. When it's time to put it on your horse, you're just going to put your halter on as usual. You'll have both throat latches undone, or if you prefer to put it on the other way, you can simply undo the throat latch that you just added and open the crown piece the same way that you normally would and just put it on regularly. And then once you get the crown piece adjusted, you're going to, if you've already removed the first regular throat latch, if your halter has one that comes on the halter, go ahead and connect that, and then you're just going to connect the clip of the Stay Put throat latch to the ring. Here you can see that I am disconnecting it because it is too loose, and I am making it just a little bit shorter. On this horse model, it's a little challenging to get things as snug as they should be because of the material the horse is made out of. On a regular horse, there's a little bit more leeway and it's usually a little bit easier to get things snug. Now that I've got everything adjusted, I'm going to reattach the clip and I'm going to check to see that I can barely fit 2 fingers in between the horse and the throat latch. You want it to be snug like that when their head's up, but it will loosen when their head is down while still remaining snug enough to keep them from removing the halter over their head, as you can see in this video. This photo shows an ideal fit and adjustment for the Stay Put throat latch. This section is showing you how to attach it to a GG halter. It's actually very simple. It is going to slide on each side onto the crown piece. So you don't even have to undo that buckle, but I do recommend cinching it up close to the crown so that it doesn't slide around a whole lot or slip off if you ever undo that buckle to take the halter off. And I'm working here on the off side of the halter, and I'm just gonna buckle it right back where it would normally be buckled, where it's adjusted for this halter for whatever horse is using it. And now I'm flipping it to the near side, and for this I don't have to undo the Chicago screw on that breakaway piece. I can just slide it right on to the crown piece and then buckle it back, making it super simple. And once I get it on the horse, you'll obviously need to adjust that throat latch. To remove it using the crown piece, you will undo the crown piece buckle and slide the breakaway tab off. And if you like to remove it by pulling the crown piece over their ears and undoing the throat latch, you'll just have to undo both throat latches and pull it off the way you normally would. Here I am putting it on a real life horse, and it goes on basically the same way that you would normally put it on. And I'm going to adjust the regular throat latch first. The nice thing with the stay put throat latch is it allows you to have the rest of the halter fitting a little more loosely, so you can loosen the noseband and the throat latch a little bit more, and then just get that stay put throat latch to be really snug. Here I'm doing the 2-finger check. Again, we want it to be really snug when their head is up, but when they put their head down to graze, it will loosen. So if it feels really snug when their head's up, it's okay. It will loosen when their head goes down for all day comfort and wearing. To remove it, I just had to undo both throat latch clips, and here you can see him grazing in the very same halter muzzle throat latch combination. You can see that it's plenty loose for him to graze with comfort all day, but it's still snug enough that it would be really challenging for him to pull it over his ears and jaw. We love this throat latch because it allows for your halter to fit your horse a little looser, making it more comfort for all day wearing and still keeping everything nice and secure. If you have a halter that is different than some of the ones that we featured, or you're not exactly sure if your setup's correct, reach out to our customer support at gg-equine.com. We'd love to take a look and help you out.